You gotta stop. There we go. Go there. There. Good job. Pull. Come on.
They were ready to put him down until one blind raccoon reached for my hand. Larry wasn't supposed to make it. Before I ever held him, before I ever learned the sound of his tiny voice, a veterinarian had already decided the kindest thing would be to let him go. He was blind, he couldn't walk, he had been found alone in a field, most likely abandoned by his mother because something wasn't right. Then another wildlife rehabilitator called me and said, "Elizabeth, before they do anything, would you at least come meet him?" I didn't even hesitate.
Okay, it doesn't taste good, but let me check. Isn't that amazing?
Some animals just have a way of pulling at your heart before you know anything about them. Larry was one of those animals. I've spent years rehabilitating wildlife here in Florida. I've cared for well over 1,000 animals, and there have been seasons when my house was overflowing with baby squirrels needing bottles every few hours. But somehow, the special needs babies always find a place in my heart. They don't know life is supposed to be harder, they just keep trying.
I'm imagining that this is what it feels like to be a mama possum.
Larry was only about 4 weeks old when I brought him home. Honestly, I wasn't sure he would survive the first week. Every hour, day and night, I was checking on him, feeding him, making sure he was still breathing.
So I just potty Mocha. I'm going to put her back in. This is her wanting a little.
Sleep became something I barely remembered, but every time I looked at that tiny little face, I knew he deserved every chance I could give him. I'd smile and say, "Hey, little man, you've got this." Sometimes he'd make the sweetest little noises, almost like he was answering me. Other times I'd laugh because somehow he always managed to get food all over his nose. It took nearly a month before I finally saw real progress. That was the day I realized Larry wasn't giving up, and neither was I. The doctors confirmed what we already suspected. Larry was completely blind, and he had cerebellar hypoplasia, a neurological condition that meant he'd never walk normally, he would never survive in the wild. For some people, that would sound heartbreaking. For Larry, it was simply the life he had always known.
The other one. Look at this. You guys are twinsing.
The amazing thing is, he never seemed sad about it. He never complained. If anything, the happiest part of his day was always mealtime.
Barely touching her. She just... Yes.
The second he smelled his food, his whole face lit up. I'd laugh every single time. There it is. That's my happy boy. Watching him eat became my favorite part of the day, because no matter how difficult life had been, Larry celebrated every single meal like it was the greatest gift in the world. Larry isn't alone anymore
Merry
either.
Christmas, you guys. And, just be kind.
He shares his life with another unreleasable raccoon named Pixie, who also has cerebellar hypoplasia. They're like brother and sister. If you lay them next to each other, they immediately relax. Most nights they fall asleep touching each other, and somehow they both seem to sleep better knowing the other one is close. It's one of those little moments that reminds me animals understand comfort in ways we sometimes overlook.
All right, this is the craziest. Look at this. I have the fattest trio.
Larry is over a year old now, but he'll always need help. Every day I bring him water. Every day I feed him. Every day I make sure he's safe. People sometimes ask if it's exhausting. Honestly,
It's like
yes.
Groundhog Day here. Every day's the same. Every day's the same. Get up.
I haven't taken a real vacation in almost 9 years because wildlife rehabilitation doesn't stop. Larry isn't a pet that someone can babysit for a weekend.
50 of it?
His
That's not
care
a lot.
depends on
You're just
routine,
so
patience, and people who understand his needs.
Hi, buddy. Oh, he's just the best raccoon in the
But then something happens that makes every sacrifice feel small. Whenever I walk into the room and quietly say, Larry, his tiny head pops up. He turns toward my voice.
Donuts, or Groundhog Day, make the donuts for the donut guy. Anyway.
If I leave, he'll call for me until I come back, and every time I feed him, he gently reaches out and holds my hand while he eats. He doesn't know what I look like. He'll never see my face, but somehow, he knows exactly who I am.
A year and a half ago. Very, very difficult. Miss her every day.
The truth is, I have my own health challenges too. There are mornings when getting out of bed feels harder than I'd like to admit. Then I remember Larry is waiting. He needs breakfast. He needs his medicine. He needs someone to tell him everything is okay. People often tell me I saved Larry. The funny thing is, I think Larry saved me too.
You gotta stop. There we go. Go there. There. Good job.
He reminds me every single day that happiness doesn't come from having a perfect life. Sometimes it comes from simply having someone who shows up every single day without giving up on you.
Okay, it doesn't taste good, but let me check. Isn't that amazing?
If Larry's story touched your heart, I hope you'll remember that animals with disabilities still have so much love to give. Sometimes they simply need someone willing to believe in them.
We get such joy out of eating.
And I'd love to hear from you. Has an animal ever changed your life in a way you never expected? Share your story in the comments. Someone reading it might find the hope they need today. Because sometimes the ones the world is ready to give up on become the ones who teach us how to keep going.